Everyday artistic, y'all. Last move. Today's one.
Hey guys, it's Tuesday, February 15, 7:35 a.m. I'm going to work. I'm going to finish this first page of chapter 15. My mom baked them yesterday. Actually, I'm not supposed to be eating chocolate because they give me heart elevation and I do get tremors from them, but my mom was sulking this morning because I didn't even want to try her baked cookies. Hopefully this won't give me heart elevations, though I do expect I will get them. I'll just drink my medicine. I actually have a little bit of tremors. See? I have it. Guys, oh my god, can't you see? Can you see this? I like how I drew him. Even the shadowing. It looks so good from afar. The details, the shadowing of the neck, so much better compared to this drawing of Blanc in, what chapter is that? I really got lazy. I lacked the shadowing here, and I didn't even finish his teeth, drawing his teeth, and the lack of shadowing here. Dude, what? And the teeth and the mouth. The improvement. What I did is, because I know if I continue it and got lazy and just draw whatever and not go onto the detailing, the outcome will not be what I would want when I go back to it or when I see it in the near future. What I just realized just yesterday, that whenever I feel that way, I stop drawing. So I did stop drawing just for an hour or so to rest, and then go back to it after. And then that's it. My drive went back. I was able to be motivated to draw the remaining details, and at the end, I really love the outcome. And I know when I look back to my drawing, I will not say, oh god, I could have done better.
Shoes, Osiris or bust. Before there was us, Latino good luck. Suspicious of crush, that tear the core up. That basement soul love.
So yesterday, for page 11 of chapter 15, I edited my thumbnailing because I just didn't like the flow of this particular page and played around with the perspective of the characters. I am going to show you guys firsthand on some axes to how I do my comics. I haven't released this yet. This is chapter 15, page 11, as you can see. I'm just gonna turn on all the 3D that I used in low opacity so that I can see the sketch. I can still see the form and then the red ink sketch. I just used the default G pen of Clip Studio, by the way, and I just designed it in a way that my strokes still look like a pen and the ends are tapered sharp, except when I do put some pressure. So there's a difference in pressure when I ink depending on what I am inking. I like rotating my page so that I can easily ink. Majority of my other brushes are downloaded for free or from Clippy Points in Clip Studio assets, and some are made by me. By the way, when I ink, I always use the vector layer because I can easily erase it in very low brush size, so I can get to the nitty-gritty of the lines so that I do not affect the other lines. See, if it's really big, in just one tap, the other lines are affected. Don't be shy on using brushes to ease your work. Right now, let's just talk why I started my YouTube. The reason is, first, in the art community, right? There's a lot of tutorials Initially, that was my plan, and I realized that there's a lot of those already, and I haven't seen, not to my knowledge, but do comment below if you've known someone who does this as well. But I haven't seen someone who's very transparent about their journey and their maybe some occasional process, but not the whole process down from planning to drawing to promoting, advertising. A lot of artists are really scared to show their processes to avoid people copying them. Wait, I do understand though. No one's really as transparent with how they do their day-to-day schedule, their struggles as a comic creator in a vulnerable way. I decided to vlog about my journey. It's sad that I didn't start this earlier because I would want to show you guys how my transition from working on that detrimental 12 to 14 work hours. Yeah, that's the first reason why I started my YouTube, because I want beginner comic creators to relate, those who are in this kind of journey as well, because usually you've seen professionals. What about someone who is a beginner, showing their process and going through that journey with them, so that you'll be able to know as a comic creator what the work entails to be one. And of course, the readers know as well how difficult it is to work on comics. It's no joke, especially when you are alone working on it. Another reason is it's another great way to promote my comics. So I hope that my vlog will convince you to read my comics. Because I am a comic creator first before I'm a YouTuber. I didn't even think that I will be talking about my comic creator journey. This wasn't planned at all. It was so random. I'm usually in YouTube listening podcasts, watching videos when I'm bored, and that's when I noticed that why is no one sharing their really in-depth process and their journey? Like, guys, where are you? Please show them. I have to be honest with you guys, I never knew anything about art styles ever since I just became active here in social media, in the art community. I didn't know that people were so concerned about that, are worried about stealing art styles. Never knew that. I mean, I've been doing art ever since I was 12, and I wasn't surrounded by people who had those problems about people stealing about their art. Or I think it's because I wasn't really active in the art community online. I was doing it traditionally in a setting where people just share their ideas on how they arrive to their artwork and how they do it. That's it. But there's no one shaming anyone on their art style. In regards about that, if I am afraid of people getting my art style or like copying them. No, I'm not. I'm seeing it in another perspective in a way. Let's just say inspired from my work, and they tried to copy my work and they were able to copy my art style. If someone noticed, oh, your art style reminds me of Jantre, that always comes back to me. I'm flattered that my art style has retained on someone's mind, that they'll be able to pinpoint that my art style visible in another person's artwork. Do you get it? It all still comes back to me because I've seen that a lot with illustrators. I've seen people copying their work, and it always makes me think, oh, their art style reminds me of this person. If they're copying this person, definitely. That illustrator is already sticking their identity with that popular illustrator. And that's difficult to remove already, because you will be known as a copier of that certain creator instead of having your own identity as a artist. So if people do copy my my art style. Well, okay, you do copy it, I don't mind. It's not one of my priorities to think about so much. It's not something that can hold me back share my process with you guys. Art style, by the way, not someone taking my work and claiming it's theirs. There's a difference, by the way, that I will be annoyed, of course. If you want to learn art and use my art style, my techniques in drawing, sure, I don't mind, guys, if you have to learn. Because I've started also copying other people and I've just mishmashed all what I've learned so that I could arrive to my current style. I do not really have a specific artist that I look up to. I always get inspiration from other people, whether they are a beginner or if they are professionals, because you can learn from other people not because of how long they've been in the industry. You will always learn something new from others, you know?
Maybe in Chicago, but we rendezvous somewhere else. I know distance sucks, bridging of the gap so we can reaffirm my trust in you. In this irresolute, maybe tougher times will come, and I'll treasure what I've won in this old groove. Get the video proof.